don't need it. Well, just pass it on. No, I throw it away. Guys, I'm in a different town every week. Why would I be passing a tract in Los Angeles from a church in New York? I got my own tracts with my own address. Still don't get any checks. But all I'm saying, you know what that is? That's religion. You better watch what you do religiously. And you can always tell when it's religion because it makes you feel like you're better than somebody else. Oh, I don't mean you feel better than the lost world. You'll feel better than somebody in this church. Well, we just don't do that. Well, we just don't do that. I was preaching for this guy one time many, many years ago. Gee, this was like 80 or 40. I was preaching for this guy. It was around 76, 77. Our oldest son at that time was a baby. And it's after morning service, and we're staying in some place. And I told the pastor, I said, hey, we need some milk for our baby. I said, could you stop someplace so we can buy milk for our baby? Sure, follow me. So I follow him. He pulls into like a convenience store, and I get out, and I walk in the convenience store, and I get this milk, and I walk back out, get in my car. He pulls back out onto the road, goes 1 block away, and pulls into another convenience store. And walks in and comes out with eggs and bread. And I said, did they not sell eggs and bread back at that convenience store? He said, no, they do. I said, did they not sell milk at this convenience store? Oh, yeah, they do. I said, how come I bought milk at that convenience store and you bought eggs and bread at this convenience store? And he goes, you could see the religion sweep over him. You can tell. You ever talk to somebody? You ever watch when their religion hits? Hey, brother, why do you do that? Well, that's right. And he said, I said, why did I buy milk down there and you bought eggs and bread here? He goes, well, brother, I don't buy anything where they sell beer. And they sell beer down there where you bought milk. And I want to say, and all I got was milk? Could we go back? Anyway. So he said, I wouldn't buy my eggs. See, what he's doing is being more righteous than me. He was letting me know he's more righteous than me. Well, he knew that as soon as I hit him. You know what religion will do? Religion will make you satisfied where you are. You will never grow spiritual because you'll get these little stupid religious things you do over and over that make you feel like you're better than everybody else, and you will never get any Bible, and you will never grow spiritually, and you'll never do anything for God, and you'll feel better than everybody, including your preacher. I got saved from religion. I did. I'll tell you what else I got saved from. I got saved from the world. Boy, you know, some of you might be saved on your way to heaven. You still need to get saved from the world. You know, let's say this is true. Let's say that there is a bar in your town, and it has the best chicken wings in town. You just like chicken wings, hot wings, wherever they are, you know. They got the best chicken wings in town, and you go to that bar, you sit at the bar, you order chicken wings and a Diet Coke, because you're a man of conviction. No mere Coke for me. I'll have Diet caffeine free. I wonder if there'll be like a caffeine free section of heaven and a no sugar section of heaven and a no. Anyway. Now, I know what you're, and now let's say you do that, and let's say you do that for 20 years. And I know what you think I'm going to tell you. You think I'm going to tell you that at some point you're going to buy a beer. No. Let us say that you go to that bar 5 nights a week, you get your chicken wings, your Diet Coke, you eat your chicken wings, have some banter with the guys there, you know, but you have your chicken wings, you drink your Diet Coke, you leave there, and for 20 years you do that, and in that 20 years, you never buy anything alcoholic to drink. You know what you'll say? See, preacher, I went in there. Didn't affect me. Can I tell you something? I'll bet you over that 20-year time period, I'll bet your jokes will change. You want to bet? I'll bet what you say when you get mad will change. I'll bet your values and your goals will change. You know why? Because you can't put yourself in that atmosphere for 20 years and not have it affect you in some way. And as long as you think that booze is the only way it can affect you, then it's free to affect you in every other way. You know what's wrong with you? You guys think that the only two things bad about TV are sex and violence. So you'll watch something with no sex and no violence and say, this is okay. Oh yeah, they just told you that that whale's been around for 15 billion years. Have you ever, how many times have you seen movies where the bad guy was somebody that was corrupt in government or somebody corrupt in business? Over and over and over again. They can make television programs where witches are heroes and sorcerers are heroes and homosexuals are heroes and murderers are heroes. You know they can't make a TV program where a Christian's a hero? Don't you figure it out? It's from Genesis. It's from Genesis. It says they reproduce after their kind. And that's when they produce those kind of shows, that's what they are. They can't produce one for you because you're not what they are, but you let them entertain you. And you sit there and you don't think. I told you I went to school for computer programming, and I learned, regardless of what you think, that a computer is a stupid machine, dumb machine. I mean, absolutely stupid, brother. Listen, I mean, oh no, my computer can do this. No. Remember, you guys remember when they sold computers that didn't come with programs on them? You remember that? You know, I got to admit this. I didn't know you could be in the computer age and in the Stone Age at the same time. But I get a guy that does my books. He is tremendous. He is just the greatest guy, the guy that handles our books and distributes them all over the country. And he is the only person in the United States that is more computer illiterate than me. He has a computer. It's a Commodore 64. It has a crank on the side. The printer is a little hand and chisel comes out on something. You know. But guys used to get a computer, if it didn't have programs on, it wouldn't work out of a box. A blender works out of a box. A toaster works out of the box. A computer didn't work out of the box. Absolutely mindless, stupid machine, totally neutral, can't do anything. If you turned it on, if it had a mouth, it would breathe through it. It would look like this. And you'd ask it a question. Hey, you know, what's 2 and 2? How do you spell cat? I mean, the guy could end up in Parliament. Now, here's what you do. You take that stupid, neutral machine and you put a program in it. You load a computer, you load a word processing program. Amazing transformation takes place. It goes like this. Now it's ready to correct your spelling and grammar. Right? It's programmed to do that. Oh, look how smart it is. Smart? Ask it what 2 and 2 is. They'll go. It hadn't been programmed to do that. And so you guys leave church, and what do? You go put your brain in neutral, you turn on your TV, and you watch a what? Well, wasn't that an odd thing they call them programs? You don't suppose that somebody in the CBC thinks that you're just a neutral, stupid machine that will only do what it's programmed to do. I hate to tell you this, guys, because I'm always telling you to think, and now I'm going to tell you don't. But I hate to tell you this, but if you have ever watched any 1-hour documentary on any subject whatsoever, if at the end of that documentary you said, we need to do something about that, don't credit yourself with an original thought. They spent $1 million and 60 minutes to get that one sentence to come out of your mouth. You watch something about tsetse flies or you know, whatever it is, some snail somewhere, and you know, these snails are disappearing because we're building roads. You go, we need to quit building roads. Look at that poor snail's mother waiting for it to come home and never coming home.